Good morning, Giro Sen in the chair, thanks to Chris Bombolis and Nathan Peets. And I've got Paul Stevenson stepping up for us because Andrew Walker is still making his way to the ground. He's the Lord and Master. But Paul, thanks for coming in. And Paul, of course, played for the Sharks and Manly in the NRL. And you had a bit of an association with the great Andrew Walker.
I certainly did. And thanks for having me, Giro.
Pleasure.
It's a beautiful day here at the Murri Carnival at Albany Creek. But, I was lucky enough to play with Walks in my debut game at Manly, round 1, 2004.
You remember it well.
I remember it well. It's 20 years this year. It doesn't feel like 20 years, to be honest with you, but 20 years ago I got to play with Walks, and he's one of those players, I guess, when you look back on your career that you feel really special, and I feel really privileged to be able to play alongside him.
Yeah, I know I got to work with him with the Wallabies as well, so that to me was a great honour as well, because he's such a great player. Now I've got a treat for you, because I called these fellas who are about to kick off yesterday. They are the Burnett Bunyas Michael Bond Memorial side, and they're up against Murri United. The number 6 here is Braden Watcher. He's the captain. He's probably one of the best players I've ever seen in any carnival knockout anywhere.
Wow, that's a wrap.
And it's a fair wrap, but I want to see if he backs it up again this morning. But I had a chance. I didn't get a chance yesterday, but I did speak to the coach, Cole Cooper, this morning. Fantastic fella. They have got together 6 weeks ago, but get this, Paul, it's been mostly cultural stuff that they've done with the Bunya Mountains and not just football. And that has actually played out on the field as being successful. How good is that?
That's awesome. And I think, that's how special this Murri Carnival is, the opportunity to bring these kids together for connection to their mob and connection to their team. It's really exciting, and it'll be interesting to see how it plays out for these boys.
And there they go. They get us underway, number 13, Langton. And this could be a really good game, and it could be a challenge, one of the first challenges for this hot Bunyas side. And it is the Murri United team who've got the football, as I said. They lose the ball in the contact, but it's been deemed as a rake, and there's going to be a penalty there. So that's a good start from Murri United, 10 metres out from the halfway centre field. So I've got Paul Stevenson stepping in the chair. Yeah, great to see you're involved with the Titans, of course. And there have been some players actually involved. As you see, a nice run there from the big prop. The players involved in the junior connections, and some of them couldn't play yesterday because of it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's I feel very lucky to be able to be out here and helping out the Arthur Beetson Foundation, which I love to do at the end of every season. But also it's an opportunity for me to get into the carnival and get a good look at the talent from across the state. So some great kids in the first day of our under-18s yesterday, and really looking forward to digging into these 16s today.
Well, the 16s are impressive. Like some of these blokes you think are playing seniors, but the 18s, my goodness.
And
sorry, Paul.
It's very odd here today. I think completion rates are going to tell the tale of the day. I think if these teams can get to their kicks, play footy down the other end, they'll find the points and win the games. So
on the QM, as we have an injury here, we're hoping it's not too serious. It didn't look like there was too much in it when he took the ball up, but he struggled to get up. The medical teams have been really good here in making sure that they get onto it. I don't know if it was the big number 8 or not. But,
I think so.
So if it is, that's Kaiden Assey. But wait and see what the medical crew have to say.
It's not the start to the game that Murri United were looking for.
No, and it sort of takes the sting out of it a bit, because there's no time off for injuries in the round games. In the finals, different story, and you have to get cracking in relation to getting the game going again. And we might take the opportunity to flesh out a conversation here with Paul Stevenson. So, Paul, the trip from the to the NRL really starts in events like this, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's just me walking around yesterday. I've seen a number of player managers, a number of NRL clubs here. These are the carnivals where you find the hidden gems when kids pop out that we don't get to see in club footy and local footy. So it's a great opportunity for players to be recognised and put their best foot forward for the future.
Now, I might just dig a bit deeper into these two teams. So we got two really impressive sides that have unfortunately been brought to a stop due to this injury, and we are hoping that he's okay. but they're really taking their time with the player. Once again, it didn't look like it was serious going into it, but clearly there's something that's happened.
Well, I think the really positive thing about the carnival is there's some really good standards when it comes to the medical staff and the qualifications of the staff for each team. So we know the people attending and the players are qualified. They're the best at what they do. We'll give them their time to get it done.
So I mentioned that the Bunyas have been really on a cultural trip before this, and the Bunya Mountains are very significant in that. And so they've done a lot of work on law and history and getting together and really working on that and building up the attitudes from that point of view. And as I mentioned, they're very strong Bergen, Sherberg in particular group. They've got other players from around, but that's the core of it. And then that's been really important to them. So they've done it, they've some cultural dance. And they've got, I had a quick look at it. Actually, Cole Cooper, the coach, showed me. Amazing Facebook page. And that shows all the stuff they've been doing. How good is that?
Yeah, wow, that's amazing. And just looking through the two team lists, there's some great names. And I can only imagine, the lineage that some of these players come from. And, whether their older brothers, their parents playing in, and grandparents even playing in Murri carnivals over the years. The kids aspire to these carnival. They look forward to being selected and they look forward to being a part of it. So I can only imagine the background for some of these kids that have come through and probably grown up coming to Murri carnivals all their life.
Absolutely. So the other big issue we've been dealing with is there's no coffee truck here. So Nathan Peets, and I was on a rampage earlier, but Chris Bombas looked after himself. He got the director to help him out. So I in a huff, I walked up the hill and got myself a pretty good flat white. And now Nathan Peets is up there, and I think he's just...
First world problems.
Yeah. I think he's hammering himself there. But... I'm not sure there's no coffee here because I don't have sugar in my coffee, but it is a sugar-free event. And, it really sets, and this is one of the big things you got to ram home. When you get a younger player, first thing you got to start, diet, get yourself going in the right way with physical work.
Absolutely. I think, we come to these carnivals and we identify players across the state. We identify them originally off talent, but then we really need to dig in who they are, how they carry themselves, Their actions on and off the field are just important as anything that they do from a training perspective and what have you. So attitude, effort and desire are things that we talk about at the Titans, quite frequently when it comes to our pathways players. And we know that not all players are going to display those attributes, the attitude, effort and desire that we're looking for, but we hope that through our program we can educate them and they can become the players that we want to present to our NRL squad.
Paul Stevenson from the Titans, and of course played in his career with the Sharks and Manly, and these fellas here at 16, right? And we talked about Andrew Walker before. That's when he hit the town in Sydney. And for a young blackfella hitting Sydney at 16, and then you're being offered big contracts left, right, and centre, you're away from home. That was really, really intimidating. What work do you guys do to make sure that players come from the bush and they see the bright city lights? Sometimes it's too much and they want to go home. How do you handle that?
Yeah, and it's a big transition for a kid coming from the bush. It doesn't matter where you're from, and that was me coming to the Broncos when I was a 17/18-year-old moving from mid-North Coast New South Wales up to the Broncos. And What I can say about the game now is we're a long way ahead when it comes to well-being, our well-being managers and support we have for these players. I've been very lucky in my career to get really good support from NRL clubs, but I think now the support we have in well-being, career education, career guidance, spiritual guidance and opportunity there as well. The game has come a long way. They've invested a lot. Each club has invested a huge amount into their well-being programs, and there's a way better support for kids coming from the bush now. The bit you can't get away from is the hard work. You've got to they've got to be willing to put in the hard work. They've got to have a good attitude. They've got to have great effort, and they've got to have a desire to do this and be the game, be week in, week out a footballer. So I think if they're willing to do that, the opportunity is endless for them. Yeah,
you cannot be the top of the game if you can't put the work in. The other thing is that the rewards. The rewards are enormous, aren't they?
They are. But, there's plenty of blokes sitting in pubs around Australia telling you that they could have played for Australia and they were talented players. But if you don't have that effort, attitude and the desire to continue to do that week in, week out, to train hard, and that's a problem for us with our game, is 90% of the week is training, not just playing a game.
And they're clapping him off there, Paul. That's great to see. And we really hope that the injury isn't too severe. And we're pretty sure that's the number 8 there. Kadeem Assey. and the number 8. So that should become clear as we see the players come through.
We're about to get back underway.
And after that delay, yes, we'll get underway. Difficult, they were all warmed up, ready to rock and roll. So they're down a man, that's and a significant player too. Let's see if they can play for him here for the rest of the game.
They may have just taken the sting out of this first half.
Just slightly. Might take a couple of plays to get us back into it, but I'm sure once they get going, they'll get going. So I'm joined by Paul Stevenson here from the Titans. And it's great. Oh, no, mistake from the restart. That's devastating there. And that often happens, doesn't it?
Oh, we see it so often after an extended break like that. It's a bit of a sloppy start.
Oh, yeah. Look, I can't blame the fellas. Like, you have a really big delay like that, and you're worried about a player. The referee says there's not gone both ways by the looks of it. And it'll be a scrum to go down, and it's in favour, the scrum feed, of the Bunyas. The Burnett, Bunyas, Michael Bond Memorial side up against the Murri United team. And so the Bunyas will feed the scrum.
The first touch of the footy.
And let's see what they can do. Keep your eye out there for Braden Watcher, number 6. He's waiting for the scrum on the right here. They finally feed it. And it goes. A bit slow to come out. Here he goes. Watcho. Gets the ball away. Nothing special to start with. Bit slippery there. We were saying earlier that, Paul, the fields have held up really well.
Oh, they're in great condition.
Been a lot of footy on them. And we had the seniors last week, so all the heavier bodies. As we see Bunyas over the halfway line, centre field. Coming in dummy half is Smith, William Smith. Come to the right hand side. Oh, no. Coughed it up there, young Quaden Langton. And here they come now. Murri United taking advantage of the changeover. And a nice run there with Samuel Armitage Williamson. He plays the ball in a dummy half, Sylvester. They spread it now. Up and defending strongly. And they slamming to the back. That's Chinfat who copped the tackle. In a dummy half again is Dugan. Oh, no, they lose the ball. And that breaks down in play. So some promising stuff, but they're just sort of making some errors both sides.
Yeah, it's both teams are going to have to really get back to centre and just look at trying to complete their sets here. I think the team that can get to their kicks will find the points. They just need to relax and start this game again somewhat.
All right, so another chance here for the Murri United side. I'm sure we get a couple of sets of 6 will get warmed up here and they'll get some sort of flow on. Just a stop-start affair, and unfortunately had that injury earlier on, and we hope he's all right. They took great care of him. Let's see how we go. Murri United to feed the scrum. They're lined up and deep here. Look, they contested the scrum in there, going for the tight head, but the referee says we'll get a penalty. You don't see those tight heads much these days. That's probably why.
And not often do we see a penalty from the scrum like that. Quite often they're reset, so he must have been really unhappy with something that transpired there.
Exactly. Bailey Sylvester, he's the captain, kicks it in a touch. I was sort of looking forward to that play. They were nice and deep. They obviously had some sort of move planned, but we'll see how they go. They're going to take the restart. They're not far out on the right-hand side there. They've got a big line spread, so he runs toward the open side. See if they can bend this line. Nice dummy half run. Oh, no. He's coughed it up. Overran that pass. Coming through was Jarvis Miller, Paul, and he couldn't quite take it.
Yeah, well, again, it's been a really sloppy start for both teams, and after that injury and the extended delay, they've come out looking a little bit underdone here. So, again, I think the message to these teams from their coaches and hopefully their water runners is just to play simple, complete their sets and get to a kick.
So, a reminder that you can get on the QMC app and it gives you all the fields. And indeed, we actually watch our game here through the app as we see them go to the right. Another coughed up ball, and diving onto it again was Samuel Armitage Williamson. And they have another opportunity.
Play on.
Here they go. Plenty of space to the right. That's McConnell, the number 1. But he's playing halfback. Sometimes the jerseys, as we see, a barnstorming run, he offloads, and they manage to keep possession. Offloading again, they go to the left-hand side. Big chance in the corner here. This will be a huge ball over if they can score against this hot team. Spread right now. Runs from dummy half, tries to sneak over. He's held up, or he's fallen short. Still alive, though. Here they come to the right. Comes back on the big fella. Looking around the big number 10 there, and Rebel. He's also a co-captain. Plays it now. It goes to McConnell. McConnell gets it away there to 12. Miller. And Miller spins over the top. Oh, well picked up on the right. Huge chance. Oh, they've coughed it up. They've coughed it up. But a big opportunity. That's a bit better from both sides.
Yeah, I think that's an opportunity gone begging, but both teams would say that that's happened from the start of this game as well. I think if I'm the Burnett Bunyas here, it'll be 5 dummy half scoots to get to a kick.
Yeah, just play your set of 6. And how important is it just to have that set of 6?
Outstanding. I think all these guys are young. They're finding their way in the game, and I applaud them for throwing the ball around, but they've got to complete some tackles to get down the other end.
All right, let's try and find our field here. No, field number 2 on the app. So don't forget you find out all the information, live scores, that sort of stuff. And halfway through a gap there was number 13, Quaden Langton.
That was a brave run.
Indeed it was. Now they're just putting the ball through their hands. Coming back now. Slid on the grass but got up. It's determination. Come to the right now. Oh, nice run there by Cooper, the number 11. Burnett Bunyas. Now right, there he is. Watcho kicks. Here's the chase down the right-hand side. Can Sands come through? He's coming through, but it's picked up nicely at the back. Gets into the field of play, but they pick him up and drive him back. He still stays in the field of play. What great work there, Paul.
Well, it was a much better set for the Bunyas there. They got to their kick, but a kick's only as good as its chase, and the chase was outstanding, and they've pinned these guys in their own half here.
Oh, he's doing nice run. He's through the first line, but can't beat the second. Determination. This has turned out to be a really good performance here by Murri United, who lost a big player early by their front rowers. So their depth will be stretched. 12 metres out from the halfway line. The one thing is the lines are getting a bit darker. They'll get a bit faded. Here's a difficult kick to take. Oh, what about that at the back by Solomon Spurway? As an old fullback myself, I appreciate that in the sun and the skill. Oh, they've jammed him into defence. This is really good. It's starting to warm up, isn't it?
Yeah, they're starting to feel their way into this game, both teams.
There's nothing like a few hits to get you going, is there? You always like to get a hit early. Just so you weren't standing around with a white, clean jersey.
Yeah. Good, strong carry.
That's Walker there, number 7.
Well, the one thing we know that the Murri United team aren't going to be able to do is give the Burnett boys or the Bunyas leg outs, and that's what they've just done here. I think they'll be very dangerous, the Bunyas, when they're attacking in good ball.
So Walker kicks for touch, left footer, boots it over there. I was hearing in the briefing before we started, Paul, apparently they lose like hundreds of footies each year. They boot it out, someone puts it in a boot.
It doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. There's nothing better as a kid when you get to catch the kick for touch.
I don't know where the ball went, sir. All right, here we go. Taking out number 24 there, Combo. He was big in the last game I called. Oh, look at this defence. They pushed him towards the sideline and they push him over. Great defence, Murri United.
Yeah, they've done really well there. I think the big fella just needed to carry straight to help his team out, but he's tried to go around them.
Yeah, that was Combo, big 24, Jamal Combo. So after having a really easy win yesterday, the Bunyas boys are really up against a good side here. And I really thought they were going to score the Murri United side at the other end. But here's another chance for them. Evades a couple of players. What a great run there by Miller. Jarvis Miller, the number 12 for Murri United.
Well, he's had a couple of good carries, hasn't he, Giro? He nearly he threw the last pass for that for the almost try up the other end of the field, and he's been a real handful already.
Certainly has. Now they go to the right, McConnell. Oh, takes to the line, 2 hands, and puts it underneath the one arm, and he's taken and hit. Clever, he decided to shut it down. Now they go right. The defence is willing. They finally put him down. Last tackle. What have they got in the bag of tricks? Oh, the marker defence was brutal and it forced a mistake, but it's still alive here for Murri United. And they come left. Opportunity there for Murphy. He gets it away. Oh, but Alex Murphy's past her. Oh, here's a chance now. They're on the break against the run of play, and they tackle him just over the halfway line. Great stuff, Paul. That we thought they were going to light up, and it was another chance there for Samuel Armitage-Williamson, but it was just went astray, and they're under the pump now with the Bunyas with the football.
Well, a big part of our game is the transition, isn't it? It's been able to react to those errors, and they've done really well there, I think, the Bunya boys.
Yeah, they just drove him face first into the turf, and they got the penalty. That was Cooper who got driven, but he got up. He's okay. They're a tough mob. Yeah, how you handle those transitions, you got to have your eyes up and get ready to go.
I think it's a big one for young players that are out watching and playing the game at the moment. When we see an error or we see things that go against your team, you can't just stand there and sulk or be disappointed in what's happened. You've got to be thinking about what my next job is.
So we haven't had a chance to see Braden Watcho really unleash yet, and he's the number 6, the captain, and he is one hell of a player. He gives it to Cooper, takes it into contact. Watcho will want the ball again. Look at him, the number 6. He's got his ball in the hands on the ball. Gives it away to his mate Walker. Oh, pops it up beautifully, Walker. Keep it alive, pumping the legs. But how good's that defence?
Great attitude.
Bell taking in the tackle. Come to the right now. Oh, Watcho on the inside there to Langton. They're a good combination too.
Yeah, he's been really willing, Langton, hasn't he? There's not much of him, but geez, he looks
tough. Watcho, there he is. Scores a try. It was building. I told you, brother, keep your eye out for him.
Well, he just needed an opportunity. They hadn't really had an opportunity to attack the line, had they? He's run a great line there.
And that's what he delivers. Like Braden Watcho, he delivers kicking, great line running, organisation, and an off-the-cuff play.
Well, he showed us how tough he was there. He was happy to go through the middle.
And he slammed it right down, didn't he? He just made it emphatic in terms of scoring that try. And, you know, I'm just watching our coverage on delay here, and you just see the setup towards this first try of the game after the Murri United team came really close a couple of times. But you just see these guys start to warm up. And, you know, that ball there from Langton, you know, and if you can talk to us about what you thought about this try.
Oh, I think it's just eyes up footy here. You could see the 6, you know, he probably was setting up to play wide, but he could see some space. He could see he had the defence on the back foot, and he's just played eyes up footy, dived in under there next to the post.
You've got to play what's in front of you.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And that's what we love to see in these carnivals is players chancing their hand and playing eyes up footy, not trying to play to any sort of structure.
Exactly. But then you also have to learn to flip in between in and out, you know.
That's exactly right, yeah.
Which is a challenge for NRL. It's a very structured game, but as we see the conversion attempt from Langton, and it is successful.
I think it's interesting now in the NRL. We know from a defensive point of view that the teams are so structured in the way they defend that quite often we see so many tries scored from the ball hitting the ground and especially from kicks.
So that's 6 points to 0 with the conversion by Quaden Langton. So you'll find that the 7, the 13 and the 6, they're just working together all day in this team.
Absolutely.
They work really well together.
I think the message from the coach here for these guys will be get to your kick, play simple and get to your kick coming out of trouble.
Here they come. Nice high restart and it bounces. But it's okay. Sometimes that can be a night. Oh, he bumps off one, the big fella. But he can't bump off the next one.
Well, he got a favourable bounce there, didn't he?
He certainly did. That could have been dangerous, but here they go. Oh, that's what we like to see.
Great carry.
Good carry and good defence too. Good ticks for both sides there. Here he is. Watcho. They hit him and it's taken 10 metres out from his halfway line. There's Walker. Oh, look at him go. Oh, Walker. Does he need Watcho? Oh, Watcho can't take it. That's a rare mistake. So it's play on. Oh, he loses it in tackle too. Referee's going to say we're going to have a couple of knock-ons.
Both ways.
And the first one's the knock-on by the Bunyas. The Burnett Bunyas, Michael Bond Memorial side, and paying tribute to the Michael Bond Senior. His daughter Melissa was approached the side to if they would do a memorial team, and they said absolutely no problem. So that's great to see.
Well, they haven't had a lot of footy here, the Murri United side, so it'll be interesting to see what they can come up here with.
McConnell feeds the scrum in number 1, but he's half-back, and they go to the right. Let's see how they can make some damage to this opposition defence. Plays it just over halfway. Comebacks to the open side now. Good work at 10, and the referee says that'll be it for half-time. And, wow, what a game. We had a long injury break, and then we had some sort of indifferent play, but we're just starting to see some really good football. Just a couple of quick lines. You think, Paul Stevenson, about the first half?
Yeah, it was stop-start, wasn't it, with the injury and the extended delay there, and I think both teams started very slowly off the back of that delay, but they both seem to have settled in now, and I'm really looking for. I mean, the Murri United side are only down by 6 points here, and they haven't had many opportunities with the footy, so I'm really looking forward to them holding the footy and looking for some ball in the second half.
Thank you, Paul Stevenson, joining me in commentary. Jiro Sen, your ball-by-ball commentator, and this is Field 2 action. It's under 16 boys, the 10 o'clock game. We'll be back in a moment with the second half, but at this stage, it's the Burnett Bunyas Michael Bond Memorial side leading by 6 points to nil over Murri United. Back in a moment. Welcome back to Field 2. This is where it's all at. Forget the other fields. No, just joking. This is a pretty good game in the making here after a slowish start. It's Murri United up against the Burnett Bunyas Michael Bond Memorial, and it is 6-0 in favour of the Bunyas over the Murri United side. Juro Sen and Paul Stevenson in the chair. And, mate, what do you reckon? I think it's been pretty spirited performance by Murri United, because I thought the Bunyas were going to run away with it, but it's been tight.
Well, the Bunya boys have been standing out here for a couple of minutes too. They're obviously keen to get this second half underway. Well, we've said previously it was a really stop-start first 25 minutes, but really looking forward to this second half.
Here we go. They kick deep, and it goes. Could it go over the dead ball? No, they take it. Here he goes from the fence into contact. And he's the big man there, Jamal Combo. Oh, they drive him back, though, and coming back there to help out was Miller.
They can't put him down.
Miller's been impressive, too, in attack defence for the Murri United side. Great to see. And they go to the right now. There he is, Watcho. He turns it back on the inside. I'm impressed with these unders lines, too, that these teams are doing. They're really, really clever, and they just look like they're a senior team. And I'm happy to see them play like professionals, you know.
Yeah, well, they're coming out in this second half. This is a really well set up first set. They've got to their kick.
And it's taken right down his throat. They have to make sure that they catch him, but he gets away from the first attempt. I don't know. What do you think about that as an option there, Paul?
Oh, I think they were just let down by their kick chase. The kick's only as good as their chase, so they say. I know we mentioned it in the first half.
I was going to say he's halfway through it. It is. Oh, no. Did he lose it? No, referee says it's okay.
He's held.
All right. And he almost overran it there with that run, Alex Murphy, just close to the ruck. But here they come now, Murri United. They are not giving up. The referee says that's, is it high?
High contact, I'd say.
Yeah. So he wants that down lower.
Well, this is the first opportunity for the Murri United team. We're going to see what they can do with it here.
Yeah, so it'll be number 19. Jisoo, who's number 19 for them, and he gets it off to the pretty energetic and hungry guy in Jarvis Miller, number 12. Here they come.
He's been good.
Oh, Damie on the inside. And bumping and hitting and spinning. What about that?
Well, you just need to let the ball go there. They had a huge overlap.
They come to the left. Ball through their hands. Oh, it's up in the air. It'll be play on to the referee. No, it's going forward. And
they just can't seem to catch a trick here. The Murri United side, they've only had a couple of sets in good ball, and they haven't been able to complete them, unfortunately.
Yeah, I notice Jeans is coming in to do some more work there in the middle. Referee says we'll have a scrum here. Certainly a different feel about this game for the Burnett Bunyas, because they were on a roll yesterday, but they've come up against really stern opposition here in Murri United. And the breeze is sort of building up. I mean, yesterday, some of the boys were saying, I think Nathan Peets was putting it up to 12 points, or Andrew Walker later in the day, but we'll see how they go on their own line. Will they launch their attack? Oh, a nice run here.
Carry.
Reeks, number 2. Plays the ball. Here's another hit up, but good defence again from Murri United. Oh, look at this run, a barnstorming run through the middle. Great work by the number 12, Bell. Excellent stuff.
Well, you can see the message from the coach at half-time, I think, has just been carry straight and get to your kicks, and that's what they've done here so far.
That's Walker will play the ball in number 7. They give it to Watcho. Gives it off to his big man, and Cooper, I should say, that's Ugle. Number 10. He plays the ball, dummy half Smith. Go right now. Oh, rubber kick there from Watcho. It's picked up nicely at the back, so may not be the best option there on that occasion.
I don't think it was. I think it was a bit of a rush play. I think he had plenty more time.
Watcho in defence there. He wants to make amends. Here they go. Murri United. Ooh, he's...
Look for the offload, the big fella.
Arthur Beetson style, and what a weekend to do it. Here they come, right-hand side. He's a little speed machine. That's Jonty Malley-Roberts. Here they come, Murri United.
Well, it's a special part of our game, isn't it? Seeing the little bloke take on the big bloke. I think, but you know, it's what makes our game great is that all shapes and sizes get to play. Here we go.
Down the left, there's a big opportunity. Murri United. Oh, he's running free. The fullback comes, but he can't take him. McConnell, he'll go for the corner, and he scores.
Well, they've shown persistence there, the Murri United side. They've, they were unable to complete their sets when they've been in good ball, but they found some space coming out of trouble. And I thought they might have bombed it there, the back rower, off his initial break and not passed inside and draw and pass, but he did enough, found the fullback, and that's all she wrote.
That was great play down the left-hand side and backed up beautifully. And Alexander McConnell, he's in the number 1, but he was the starting halfback. So sometimes the jerseys don't fit the bodies. But the main thing is the numbers are actually lined up with the players' names. But, yeah, what an exciting play down the left-hand side. What a game. And what about this? This is a ball over with pressure on a really hot team.
Well, they've got some football in them, this Murri United side. I think if they can hold the footy, they've shown now that they'll score points. So
this conversion critical. And it's way out wide. Yeah, our replay on my phone's a bit far behind. Duro said Paul Stevenson in the commentary, and this game could be a real tight one. It's a shame we lost a fair bit of time through injury, but obviously had to do the right thing because this game could have been really anything.
Yeah, it's really disappointing, isn't it? We're hoping that the young fella that hurt himself is okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm getting somewhat confused in the run of play here by the referee's whistles from the fields behind us as well. Yes,
you hear a whistle. What's going on? Referee's doing a great job assessing each other after the games too. And it's a tough thing, carnival footy for refs. You've got to just keep going. Here we go. From the sideline and waved away.
He struck it well.
He did. It looked really good off the boot, but unfortunately couldn't quite get it. So it remains 6 points to 4 in favour of the Bunyas. That might prove critical where they scored underneath the posts in the first half. But yeah, what a great try down the left-hand side there, Paul.
Yeah, outstanding. Like I said, I think they've got some footy in them, this mob, so really looking forward to seeing what they can produce over the next part of this second half.
So we've got a lot of commentators here from around the place. And we saw some changes there. Got a couple of changes from the bench. Uncle Walks. Andrew Walker's here. Oh, sorry. No, you stay here, brother. Yep. So Andrew Walker's here to join it. And Paul Langton was telling us about how he was schooling Walks when they first played. Oh, there's a restart sound and touch, and was touched too. That's just what they needed. You always need a bit of luck.
Yeah, disappointing after scoring points, not completing that next set, and it might cost them here, Murri United.
Right, so Bunyas, I'll get a scrum and I'll get a restart in, I should say, in an excellent position. Here we go. Big fella running up there. Ugle. Just 10 metres out from the line now. Bunyas, they go right. There's Watcho. Gets it on the inside. Hard runner. Can't get over. Dummy half. Oh, he runs for the line. Is it a try? Was that Hopkins?
Held up.
Held up. Lewis Hopkins trying to be sneaky there. But he has to come back and play the ball. In a dummy half is Watcho. See where he goes, left to right. He goes left to Walker. Oh, no, a bit loose there. Pick it up. It's went backwards. Thankfully, the referee said didn't knock on. Oh, look at this run here. But he's driven. The big number 11, Damon Cooper, was driven into the turf. And a bit of a lifting tackle.
Penalised for the leg lift.
Yeah, got to be careful now. It's very scary when you get lifted. So, Watcho. He's commanding.
The Bunyas need their senior players to really step up here.
Look at that. He's taken about 10 players there. Jamal Combo can't get through. Dummy half against Hopkins. Gets the ball, Watcho. Watcho for the line. Look at him go.
Well, they talk about the commentator's curse, Giro, but you've talked
survived.
him up. You've talked him up, and he's done a good job. He's really, and I just said before that play, the Bunyas really need those senior players, their halves, to stand up there and take control of this footy side and take control of the game, and he's done just that. Watcho.
Yeah, fantastic work. This has been an outstanding performance.
Unlucky for Murri United. They've defended their line quite well there, I think. You just can't afford against a quality side like the Bunyas to give away penalties on your line like that and giving repeated sets at you.
So, yeah, you need a player, like great player, like a developing player like Braden Wadjo and Jacora Walker to deliver, because they're the heart of the team, aren't they? You need the engine of the team. They're driving the team.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So here's a conversion attempt by number 20. That's Lewis Hopkins. Stabs it over.
It wasn't pretty, but he got it there.
It didn't matter in the end. That's 12 points to 4, 2 tries to 0, 2 tries to 1, I should say. And that's great work. So this is what I mean. I think you'll see this start to develop over the next few minutes, Paul, where these players start to lift to the level that I think we expect from them.
Yeah, and momentum is an interesting thing in our game, isn't it? I thought Murri United had their opportunities and they just hadn't been able to convert them. And I think if they can stem the flow of these points now, they can stay in the game, but they need to be the next to score, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at on the app. You can go back and replay these tries and get into them.
How good is the QMC app?
Oh, it's fantastic, isn't it? Look at this run. Look at him go straight into the contact, the
Great
big man.
tackle.
But gets up and plays the ball like nothing happened. Great to see. He comes off after that run.
He's done his job.
Yep.
Oh, great footy.
Look at the run through. Walker gives it on to Watcho. Watcho, he runs away. Has he got the speed? It's forward, says the referee. Oh, disappointing. And he ends up getting called back.
Some great play there by the Bunyas, but interesting to see again the 12 Jarvis Miller was chasing there. I think he might have had the 6.
Yeah, it's hasn't he been good for Murri United? He's been in everything.
Big rangy back rower he is.
Back rowers are so good, aren't they? Such athletes in the team.
Well, he's got a bit of Preston about him, hasn't he, from the Bulldogs? He looks a little bit like Preston.
Oh, yeah, you're right. 12 points to 4, so the game's still up for grabs. Here they come, Murri United. Oh, accelerate. Oh. Beautiful ball. Love it. Come from Murri United. Got some great skills too. They're on the halfway line. Opportunity, darts out from dummy half. Nice run there by Jishu. Comes to holding the ball in 2 hands. And he's now he doesn't offload to the big fella. That was Caleb Rebel. They overrun the line there. Chin Fat taken in a tackle. In a dummy half is Miller. Gets the ball away to McConnell. McConnell got support out left. Oh, it's high. Oh, what about that for the skill? He bobbled and put it down, Alex Murphy, to his supporting player. Well, great work.
It was a
great
juggle.
Skill.
It was a juggle, but play on.
Here they go left. Oh, then after all that, they cough it up pretty simply, and picking it up there was Braden Watcho.
It's been the story of their game, Murri United, unfortunately.
Oh, but he used it and went down like a rocket to his player. Oh, they were on fire, Murri United, and it just broke down for them. We had some really amazing bits of play here, just tempered by some errors and also injuries, but they're still going strong. Prior to play it. Oh, it's loose. Bit of an opportunity. It's got to be 6 again. 6 again, the referee says.
Well, I think it's got to be 4 or 5 intercept opportunities that just haven't come to fruition for the Murri United side.
Oh, look at this run. Straight through.
Great carry.
He's beaten a couple of players there to get within 5 metres of the halfway line. They want the ball now. Oh, look at this steamrolling run. What's that, 25 it looks like? This is Aubrey.
Hard to handle.
The referee says knock on. Oh, no. Just attention to detail when it counts. Yeah, that was Trayvon Aubrey, who's the number 25, who took it up there and just lost it in the contact. So I've got a scrum to come down. Paul Stevenson, it's 12-4. What are your predictions for this game as we close it out?
Well, interestingly, I think next try probably wins, Giro. I think if the Murri United side can find one here, it might give them enough momentum to find another one. But I think if the Bunyas get any more points, it'll be game over.
Yeah, Bunyas, big win yesterday. It was really easy for them. Well, they look great. Today it's been a way harder, but you know what? That's good. It's good to have a hard game in the preliminaries. All right, it's Murri United with the football. They're 10 metres short up. On the merry-go-round he goes. Isaiah Smallwood put him on the merry-go-round, and that's always a fun ride at the carnival. It's not like the show carnival, but it's rugby league carnival.
Well, they need to front up here, the Murri United side. They need some runners here to get them out of trouble.
And they do have that ball. That was McConnell who got it out to the left there. And over the halfway, is the ball still alive? He won't pass it. Plays it now. Oh, look at that, taking in the contact. I think that was 16. Ike comes to McConnell. Here's the kick. Chases on, but it's going to be taken nicely at the back there by Chaston Sands. Sands takes it into the heat of battle. Plays it back. They've got a little lead here, 12-4. Let's see if they can extend that. Once again, keep an eye out for Jakora Walker, number 7, and Braden Watcho, number 6. To try and there's a penalty, referee. This will help them.
Another leg out for the Bunyas.
And they point straight for the touchline.
We might catch this one, Giro.
Yeah, hands up. Don't rely on Bomber. He's behind us. All we'll get is a push in the back. Oh, they sprayed it.
Short.
He almost went backwards. Anyway, it's in touch. That's the main thing. The main thing is you got to kick it out.
Well, we see it all too frequently, don't we? You can really cost your team by not finding touch.
Yeah, all right. There's the tap from Walker.
Unfortunately, we see it in the NRL too.
Yes, exactly. Damon Cooper hits it up. Looks to play it now. Hopkins in a dummy half. The referee says way too long. Let's get on with it. There's a change too on the bench. And Langton's back on. So the combo, Langton, Walker and Watcho. Let's see what they can do. He's only a little fella. But
plays with a lot of heart.
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
That's a better kick for touch.
Yeah, that one. He gave it the Watcho for this one. 6 and 7 are swapping all the time. All right, Walker with the ball for the restart. Here he is. Langton straight onto it.
Cleaned up by Miller.
Been there all day, hasn't he, Miller? Walker finds his 23 there, and Joseph Smith is creamed in a big tackle. And guess who's on over the top again? Jarvis Miller.
Double up.
In a dummy half there, number 9, Smith gets it away. Running on it strongly there, Isaiah Smallwood.
Well, he caught that ball one-handed. It seemed to go behind him, and he's plucked it out of nowhere.
Plays it now to Smith. Smith comes to left. That's Walker. Walker, no way through, on the ground, passes it to himself. Now he gets the ball wide. Still alive, says the referee. Here's a grubber kick through. They chase it, and he almost gets it, but it's over the dead ball line. We'll have a restart.
7 tackle set.
Let's see if they take advantage of it. You wouldn't want to kick on the first when you get 7. Look at this run, straight from the restart, and he's almost at the halfway ball.
He's been really, really good carrying out of trouble, this kid. Really, really good.
Here's the second one, and a nice ankle tackle. Look at that. And was that Langton?
Langton.
Yeah, Quaden Langton. Beautiful tackle, classic copy. What about that ball from McConnell out to the left-hand side? Brilliant stuff.
They've been really dangerous on their left edge, the Murri United side.
They've really enjoyed that side of the field. Big number 10, Rebel, takes it in the contact. Oh, pops it out. Still alive. McConnell again. Go to the left. They do love it. Here's a chance. Will he get close to the line? They hold him up. Desperate defence here from Bunyas. Murri, United. Oh, look at him. He's steaming. He coughs it up. They hold him out. Wow.
They've just gone to the well on that edge too many times, I think. 0.
Yeah, they kept going. They keep battling away. And it was like they were trying to break down the defensive walls, but they held firm in the end, the Bunyas, and they scrambled. A couple of big plays they had to hold out as well.
Referee's just called time out here. There's an injury in the in goal.
Oh, yeah, so all that excitement, we got to look down the other end. There was a chase.
He might actually be off the field because the referee's allowed play to continue.
Okay, righto. So in that previous close call with the kick through, there's a player down. I'm not quite sure who it is, but we'll pick his number up when we get a chance. Big number 8 there. Smallwood. He pops it away. Here he goes, Watcho. Watcho with the ball. He eyes a gap. It closes, though.
It's dangerous.
Very dangerous. Goes to Walker, his partner in crime. Walker, oh, what's he going to do? He's like Langton there. Langton gets the ball. Referee says it's forward.
That's a correct call.
I think they were looking, waiting to see. Did you get me?
He looked for the pass.
Don't look guilty. Don't look guilty.
Gave himself up.
How'd you used to get on with the referees, brother?
I was outstanding with the referees. Respectful, as always.
As he should be. Used to be Sir for us. I'll never forget when I changed to rugby. It was quite a different approach.
Yeah, well, the game's refereed differently in rugby, isn't it? Really differently. They let a lot play on, play
just
advantage.
Make it up.
Yeah,
just make it up, brother.
Sometimes I wonder whether that might be an advantage in our game as well.
Well, yeah, now it pops out. It looked a bit messy there for a second. Oh, rushing up there was Solomon Spurway, and he gets. Oh, look, it put the pressure on because they've ended up coughing the ball up in the end ball.
Unfortunate. They really need to complete a set there coming out of trouble.
Here's a chance in the right-hand side there, running of the ball. There's Reeks. Oh, the referee says, what's he saying? All right, let's play on. That's Watcho. He offloads the ball to Langton.
Carry stuff again.
That's 3 deadly together. Here he is, Watcho. Gets the way to Walker. Walker gets it on his man in 12, and Bell. Bell goes for the line. He's crawling. Can't crawl too far, brother.
Well, that's a great tackle from
Oh,
Caden
here he
Pope
goes,
Walker.
a big man. Oh, how did they hold him up? Or did he get the ball down? He somehow got the ball down. He did. There was no stopping the big man. And I think it's our Jamal Combo.
Well, it's unfortunate for the Murri United side. They've defended quite well, but you just can't keep turning the ball over to a quality side like the Bunyas. They're going to find the points.
It's got to wait for the big man to turn around. But fantastic work, led up, and they just did the job.
There was a really great effort that was overshadowed there, but Caden Pope Walker from the Murri United side, he's made a couple of line breaks over on the left edge and through the middle of the field here today, but he just made a try-saving tackle on the play prior to the try being scored.
It's got to make. So we've got 23, 24, 25. There's Aubrey, and that's 25 there, Aubrey. So he's the man. There's Aubrey in 25, a Combo 24. Here's a conversion attempt, and it's over. Quaden Langton does it.
Well, he can do everything, can't he?
So that takes our score from 12 points to 4 through to 18 points to 4. My mathematics is correct.
They may have put this out of the reach for Murri United side here. They've showed some real heart, though.
Oh, they have. They have.
It's been outstanding.
They have. And, if just one little pass had gone the right way, they would have been right. They're absolutely devastating left side. Just couldn't complete. Oh, here's a chance. The bounce is awkward, and they've got it from the kickoff. Great work by Murri United. Bounce, you just don't let the ball bounce. The number one rule.
Well, they put themselves in the position there by a strong kick chase to get the ball back, and that was a great effort from the, I think it was the 14.
Yeah. Running out dummy half there was number 19. Jisu. And here they go.
here they go for a shot again.
Ball through their hands. There is McConnell again. So, he darts back on the right-hand side. Oh, keeps it alive. That's forward. It's got to be forward. No, play on. And they're going to allow it. Referee says...
Talk to the touch judge.
Let's have a chat. I thought it might have been forward. He looked like he threw it forward. No, he's happy. Try time. So I don't know how the final touch on that ball. The ref, that's the whistle in the background. And we'll have a kick for goal, and that'll clean it up. So great effort there. If they'd scored that a few minutes earlier, we would have had a different game.
Yeah, and they had opportunities, though. I think they went begging early in the first half as well, Giro. So unlucky, but a well-deserved win from the Bunya boys.
So we'll just get the formalities done here, and the Murri United looking to convert the try from out wide. It's a long, long kick. Let's see how he goes. In he comes. It's high. He's got the legs. Waved away. So no addition. So 18-8 it remains, if I did it right. But just a quick summary before we hand it over to the next game from Paul Stevenson.
Yeah, obviously start with the injury and the extended layoff there, and then I think both teams in the first half really were a bit shaky after that. Probably a good thing to get the ball back in their hands and throw it around before they can resume play, but they didn't get the opportunity to do that. They settled into the game, I guess, after that, and I think the Burnett Bunyas just showed their class by scoring the points. So.
All right, Paul Stevenson, thanks for sitting in the chair for Uncle Walks, who's coming in shortly. And that's victory to the Burnett Bunyas Michael Bond Memorial side. A much tougher game for them today, and it's great to see them come through the other side. But credit to Murri United, really, really good effort towards the end there. But victory to the Bunyas, so they'll be happy with that with a couple of wins heading into their third game. All right, another game coming up here on Field 2. I'm going to hand it over to Chris Bombolas for the next one.